Going on YouTube, a lot of people are losing their minds right now. Some have negative interpretations about this whole situation. Some have positive, but I don't even know if the positive, because they're both negatives. I'm gonna be they're both negatives because somebody important in the debate world has died, and his name is Kirk. He died at the age of 31 years old, I believe. Basically, if y'all don't know, he's goes up to colleges, debates. Usually, most times it is negative, bigoted. He's just racist. Like, he's blatantly who he is, and that's who he is. And a lot of people do not really like him. And he's also left a legacy where it's a lot of negativity behind his name.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal.
It's called Judea and Samaria. It's not called Palestine.
You don't believe that Palestine has the right to exist?
No, everyone has a right to exist. Show me where it is. It's a non-existent place.
Okay, yeah, I don't think we're gonna.
That's why we're on different planets, right? But what is the national identity of Palestine? Educate me.
Palestinians.
What is that?
Like, what do you mean? What is that?
Yeah, what ethnicity are they?
Arabs?
Okay, so all Arabs are Palestinians?
No, but they are Arabs. What you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, because at what point does somebody become a Palestinian?
When he was born in Palestine, or if his parents are Palestinians?
Again, this is why we're talking past each other.
What you trying to say?
I don't think the place exists.
What?
Because it doesn't. It's called Judea and Samaria. It's not called Palestine.
I mean, it doesn't fit a narrative. This is my most charitable reading. The narrative that they have pushed forward in the last 10 years is that there is a relentless assault against black people on behalf of white people. And the data does not show that. You brilliantly pointed this out on your program yesterday. In fact, it's the exact opposite. White individuals are actually more likely to be attacked, especially even per capita, by black individuals in this country. The narrative that they have tried to force feed this nation post-2020 is that we are a systemically racist country to our core. We started to say the word racist more. We started to redesign our corporations. We started to teach things in our classrooms that were from the 1619 Project. And all of this has now been met with an appropriate backlash where people said, we're actually not nearly as racist as you say we are. In fact, we're the least racist country ever to exist in the history of the world. And in fact, if you
get them out of my country. Send them home. This transcends race. This transcends income. I want my country back. I don't want America to become Honduras. Adios. I want my culture back. And this is not a fringe belief.
These are just a little bit of clips I could show y'all. Most of them I can't. They're very disturbing, and YouTube's going to flag my channel due to guidelines. So, yeah, his language is very insane. And honestly, some of these clips are on YouTube. You could go look some of these debates up yourself. Like, he's saying some wild shit, but I know if I put that shit on my channel is going to hell. My channel is going to go to hell. So these are, as soft as they could be, but he has a lot of insane, crazy takes just about life in general. But I'm not surprised. Like, I'm not really surprised. Again, he was raised this way. He was brought up in a world where these are his views. This is how he sees things consciously. People like that, you can't really fight with them on their views. Like, you can't have a debate with them. They're just stuck to what they see and who they are and what they think this is. And this is how life should be lived because they see it this way. They're supposed to serve a bigger purpose and whatever the fuck. I don't know what the hell they think they're serving a purpose in, honestly. I don't even get it. I don't even understand myself. But also, I find funny enough, right? He basically tweeted out a day ago. I can't really remember the tweet. I'm gonna find a tweet. I'm gonna put it in the video. He said if black people got shot by, like, if a black person that was upstanding, basically a scholar, did everything right, quote unquote, everything right, he got shot by a white person, a random black guy that's just a regular law-abiding citizen, got shot. It would be apocalypse whole time. Around that time, literally, a random white guy just shot a bunch of black people for no reason. Like, he shot like 3 black people and killed them, and it was never news. Plus, there's still lynchings in America. Like, I hope y'all know that. Like, there's people that get lynched. Like, there was a lynching in Buffalo. There was a lynching in North Carolina. People are still affected by these things. And also, a lot of his takes come from a place of fear, not confidence. If you listen to a lot of how these white people speak, they're speaking in fear. They feel like their country's being taken over. They feel like they're being replaced. Even in Australia right now, they're going through their whole little rebellion, even though they barely have any immigrants. I don't know why the hell they act. I don't know what's wrong with them. They're terrified by Muslims, even though the FBI has literally came out and said the most terrorists that are that are known to harm people are, pale-skinned people. But that goes into a whole nother conversation that I'm not even trying to get into right now. But yeah, like, I feel like a lot of the things that happen in the world when it comes to bigotry, hate, misogyny, it's usually white people affecting white people, not black people affecting white people. Immigrants don't affect nobody negatively. from a world point of view, immigrants actually affect America positively. America's made a lot of money because of immigrants. It honestly doesn't affect, it actually affects immigrants negatively because immigrants will come to America, help America build up certain things, go back to their country, and their country isn't really growing, which is actually more of a fuck you. Like, that's like, hey, I'm gonna fuck you over, then I'm gonna make you work for me. Like, that's like the biggest, like, that's like the biggest fuck you ever. Like, you you got these niggas pimping out your country, then you gotta go to their country to work for them. Like, that's like the biggest fuck you ever. But I find it so funny how, like, they blame external things outside of just their culture. And again, they talk about losing culture. What is America culture? America's culture is bigotry, hate, racism, misogyny. Why you think things like the KKK exist and groups like that exist? Because of racism. A lot of the things that we do in America are because of racism, and it is real, and those things are real. I understand where he comes from. I understand why he thinks the way he thinks, because he was raised this way. He was taught that these things are norms, and a lot of them feel this way. Like, a lot of this is felt within the white community. Like, they feel like they're being replaced. They feel like, especially a lot of white teens that gravitate to content like this, they feel like they are getting pushed back from society. And I don't think this is definitely not the most positive way to act or to go on and debate about stupid shit like this, but it's not really solving any issues. He didn't really make a mark and change the world in his conversations. He was known for a lot of negativity. Now, I'm not saying people should dunk on him or be disrespectful to him, because he's still a father. His kid's still a father. No matter how piece of shit that person is, I don't think they should be dunked on. I don't think people should shit on them, should attack them, should, do the whole I'm smoking on that pack and the whole nine. I don't think people should do none of that. But I think we should just look at this as a symptom of our society where things like this do happen. The Second Amendment law, the right to protect yourself, my bad. We have more guns in America than people. People are stupid. Guns are not bad, but people are evil. A lot of people have bad intentions. A lot of people are not right in the head. A lot of people are willing to do insanity to get what they want, because that's the culture we've birthed. America has that type of grit culture where it's either you make it or you don't. If you want something, you better get it. And how you're gonna get it is either by force. And like, these things are like preached, like they're preached, like literally colonization, like the whole, like, this is our identity. Like, this is America. The thing that's killing America is that we are trying to act like these things never happen, when this is our identity, and this is the same thing that's destroying us. The same thing that built this country is literally the same thing that's destroying this country, and we're all just watching it. We're all watching it slowly happen. Everybody's reverting back to being right-wing, heavily right-wing. A lot of people are reverting back to super just aggressive content when it comes to just how they see women and race and stuff like this. This is not a new thing. This is not a new thing. This has always been, there's always times that this has been happening. Everything is just repeating itself. Kirk, he's just a voice of reason for those people. And a lot of those people, they look up to him, or they feel like he is bigger than whatever the fuck he seems, even though he's really just saying a bunch of BS. And again, he's just a symptom of a bigger issue. Also, the way how he passed away was very unfortunate. And I also thought, like, and I see a lot of white people saying this, like, oh, he was worried about black people the whole time. The people that killed him was a white person. This got nothing to do. You see how race has destroyed, like, just how people just think in general. Like, we are at this point. Well, we've always been at this point. This has always been a thing. But it's like race has warped so many people's minds. People are worried about if a black person or a white person shot him. Like, this is the type of crowd he has created for himself. Like, that he's created this messed up crowd for himself, that his own fans think this way. Like, this is what you've created. People are more worried about if it was a black person shooting you than a white person. Like, this is insane works. Like, oh my God, he was worried about black people and a white person shot him. Like, this is your fan base. These are people that think just like you, look just like you. Like, this is what you created. And it's negative. And I get it. Like, I get why some people have negative takes about him or feel the way they feel about him. But at the same time, he's just a symptom of white culture in America. And he just had a big platform and said what a lot of them think and say all the time. Like, he's He's not really a revolutionary. He's more of just a symptom of white America. And I'm not saying you shouldn't sympathize with the man or like you should hate him or whatever, but he passed away. He passed away. Still need to be empathetic, even though he said out his own goddamn mouth that he doesn't believe in empathy, which just shows you what type of human being he truly is. I don't feel like he should get all the hate he gets, but at the same time, I believe we have to observe people like this and analyze them, and this is just the life they live. This is the life they chose. This is how they think. This is how they were raised. He is just like a bunch of others that think and feel this way. In a culture like this, in a mindset like this, will never stop. There's always going to be people just like him. There's always going to be another guy just like him, having all the wild takes, saying whatever he says because this is what he believes in. This is what he feels like America needs. He's just a symptom of white American culture. So RIP to him. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to see you on the next YouTube video. Peace.